Hey everybody, Milerliteweight here, and welcome to the Miller HighLite episode 14, where I go over some of the more interesting and relevant news topics in the video game industry just about every week. Now keep in mind that everything I talk about will be in a link in the description, and I'm trying something new out this time, where I'm going to take everything I talk about and toss it into an annotation, so if there's something that you're particularly not interested in or particularly interested in, you can go ahead and click on the annotation and it will take you right to that part of the video. So hopefully that works out. Now the first thing I want to talk about is Monday Night Combat. Now a lot of you know that Monday Night Combat is a team-based shooter, class-based team-based shooter that is on the 360, and it will be released on Steam on January 17th. Now I don't know how much it's going to be, what price it's going to be, but hopefully it'll be around 10 to 15 bucks, just like it is on the 360. So if you're looking for a new game on the PC, that's probably going to be pretty damn good, so go ahead and check that out. And let's see, the next thing I want to talk about is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now, Assassin's Creed just got its first free DLC on December 14th. Now, this was a multiplayer-only DLC in that it had a new game type and a new map. It's not a lot of content there, but it is free, so I'm not complaining about it. Now, the second free DLC, which is going to be on the PS3 and 360, just like the first one, is going to be released in January. There's no set date yet, so sorry I can't be more specific about it. But maybe next week, if there's more information, I can get that to you guys. Now the next thing is Max Payne 3. Now a lot of you might not know about Max Payne, or maybe didn't play Max Payne 1 and 2, which were on the PlayStation. They were fantastic games. I really enjoyed them, and they were actually pretty difficult at times. They were very narrative. Now, Max Payne 3 has been announced for a very long time now, and it has been delayed quite a few times as well, which is really disappointing because I'm looking forward to playing Max Payne 3 whenever I get a chance. I really enjoy the Max Payne series. Now, a lot of you might have been thinking that Max Payne is dead because there's been no new information. There's been almost no talk of it whatsoever. But just want to let you guys know that it's still in the works. They're still trying to make it the best they can, but there is no confirmed release date yet. So hopefully we'll see it maybe sometime 2012, if we're lucky. Now the next thing is Blizzard. Blizzard actually confirmed that their newest next-gen game is going to be an MMO, and it's codenamed Titan. Now it's rumored to be that this game is going to be, the killer of WoW, because it's developed by Blizzard, and they're, obviously known for making fantastic MMOs. So they're really hoping that this game is going to trump WoW and everything it does. So, you're going to be seeing a lot of this in the next coming months. So any new information about it, I'll try and keep you guys updated. That's definitely something that I'm going to be continually looking at and to see if there's anything new about it. Because an MMO that can beat WoW, that's pretty amazing. That's something that I might even play. And I'm not really into MMOs that much. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about, something is that you guys might not know a lot about, is Magic the Gathering. Now, Magic the Gathering is a card game, a physical card game, that uses mana and spells, and you summon creatures, and it's really fun. It's a head-to-head game, or you can play up to 3 or 4 players. Now, if you're new to Magic the Gathering, there's actually an arcade game on the 360, which I own and really enjoy playing. And it's pretty much just like the card game, except that you can't customize your decks. And that probably is a little foreign speak for some of you. But the next Magic the Gathering game is called Magic the Gathering Tactics. Now this is very different from the current setup that Magic the Gathering has of physical cards, and it goes to this 3D kind of thing. So it's a little different, but the nice thing is that this game is going to be released on the PC, and it's going to be released for free. And it's going to be it looks really cool. From what I saw in this article that I read, that you guys can check out in the link in the description, it looks to be really, really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing all these different types of creatures that you summon, and they're all going to be in 3D, and they're actually performing combat instead of just, being a card and kind of looking lame at times. Something that it reminded me of, if you've ever watched the show Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a card game, but everything was kind of displayed in holograms. This is a really old TV show. It's an anime. but I really enjoyed it, and that's the first thing that popped in my head when this whole formula was released for Magic the Gathering Tactics. Now, this is supposed to be released on the upcoming holiday season, so expect it sometime, like December or January, maybe February, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated as soon as I get more information about it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, I think, is the future of games, or at least where I think games are going to start trending into. It's LA Noire. This is a new game that's going to be released in spring of 2011. And the interesting thing here is that they aren't taking the typical route for facial recognition in terms of the characters in the game. What they're doing is instead of placing sensors on the face to kind of recognize what facial expressions all these characters are making on the actors, they're actually doing a full 3D kind of effect, and you can see more about this in the link in the description. It's really cool, and it's very, very, in depth. It's something that I think should be done in more video games, because in the video that I saw, the developer was talking about how in the game you're a detective, and you can use this new facial recognition to see if a character is lying or not. So being able to distinguish if a video game character is lying based on their facial expression just adds to a really new sense of immersion, and you'll be able to experience a whole new type of gameplay that way. So hopefully games take this new route and incorporate this new technology, so that'll be awesome to see. I'm really looking forward to playing LA Noire in spring 2011. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is Crysis 2 real quick. Now, the trailer for Crysis 2 is out. If you've never played Crysis, it's on the PC. It's a very graphics-intense game, and this Crysis 2 game is going to be released on the PC, PlayStation 3, and the 360, and it's going to hit stores on March 22nd in the US and 25th in the UK. Now, the very last thing I want to talk about real quick is Witcher 2. Now, in this game, I haven't played it, I don't know much about it, but it was released on the PC, and the newest installment is going to be released on all 3 consoles, and this insane mode is going to have no respawn. So that's something to think about. Think about the hardest game that you've ever played with no respawn. Your save is also deleted, so you can't reload it. That's insane. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's Miller HighLite, episode 14. Peace out.